Hello Libra, and welcome to your mid-month July 2021 reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective of this general reading. And if you're interested in extended readings, though, I will have that available for this and every sign in a link in the description box below. So be sure to check that out if that is something that you are interested in. All right, let's go ahead and begin. We are starting out with the Tower. So this feels very heavily right at that mid-month mark, but the vibrations or the frequency of it is going to continue into the end of that third week of July. So there are some things that are happening that are really going to kind of make you feel a little topsy-turvy, make you feel like some of your footing has been shaken a little bit. I'm not getting any real good sense at how specifically this applies. So it feels like it's fairly broad. It just depends on who you are, where you're at. But a Tower moment in general is something that is just, when you're experiencing it, there's just, the Tower card is a great representation of it. So whether it is personal or work or relationship or financial or spiritual, when you're experiencing a Tower moment, that Tower card, that Tower energy, it just is a really good summary of what you're going through. So whatever it is, there's going to be a little bit of a shakeup. It's going to be slightly, or more than slightly, unsettling, and as a result of it, you're going to feel like you need to reground yourself and reconnect with ways that make you feel stable. So something that's going to, ultimately have an impact on your root chakra and how you feel safe and secure. As you're moving through this, though, they're letting you know through the Page of Pentacles that this is a new beginning that's on the horizon. But the page is a representation of a more mature ace. So the ace is fresh, as in like in its infancy. You're kind of at the position of the Fool at the ace. The ace is number one, as is just the beginning. Like you are diving into something new, even though you're not really skilled, but you're you have an idea of what you're going into, but you're still accepting it from a new perspective. It's in, like I said, it's in its infancy, more or less. The page is a representation of a little bit more maturity. There's still a newness to you. So this is, if you take it from the perspective or the analogy of a job, you get a job, and a lot of times when you get a job, it's based on your experience in that particular career or that field or whatever the case may be. And even if you are well skilled in whatever the job requirements are, you're not skilled in how that particular place might require of that skill set or that requirement. So you have to learn the ropes. You have to still be trained in that policy, in that presentation, in that movement of your skill set. So the ace is usually representative of that getting the job, whereas the page is someone who's been trained and has already been working there long enough that you're skilled enough that you could potentially even train a newcomer if you needed be. So this is the sort of energy the page is presenting. When you're going through whatever this Tower energy representation is, the thing that you're supposed to remember as you're moving through this is that it's allowing some of those old restrictions to be broken down, so that things that might be holding you back from moving from just having the skill set to being confident in that skill set, it needs to be stripped away. And sometimes it needs to be done in uncomfortable ways. So this is the sort of energy that you're going to be experiencing as you move through the end and kind of close out the month of July. All of this is basically to expose to yourself a skill set that you are not giving yourself enough credit for, but it's actually there and in such abundance that you could actually train somebody else. You can actually teach somebody else. You have greater knowledge about this skill set, and you have more confidence, or you have the more potential for confidence than you're giving yourself credit for. And this is going to be exposed as a result of whatever this is. Your level of competence and whatever it is that this is surrounding, your level of competence in this arena is going to be exposed as a result of this Tower energy. And then we have memory impressions. I feel that this is twofold. I feel that this is letting you know that whatever this is that's going to happen, that's going to expose your level of competence regarding this situation or this scenario, it's going to make an impression on people who you need to see that you are competent in this arena. But also there seems to be a faint side note for some of you to not forget family. And most specifically, this feels very heavily in your personal descendants, so children in some facet. So make sure that whenever you're experiencing and going through this, that you're taking the time to make it memorable, so that it's memorable in a positive light. Find ways to tap into good moments, however fleeting that they may be. Tap into those good moments to expand on them, so that when you move through and get to the other side of this, your time frame of looking back and reflecting on the experience isn't completely on the tower, but on who you were or became or were recognized for as a result of this. So potential for recognition, potential for making a positive impression. I feel that this is both for some onlookers that you need. For some of you, it's for making a good impression on yourself, about yourself. And for some of you, it can be a combination of these. But some of you, it's even making a positive impression on descendants regarding your story, your legend, what you're going to be leaving behind as a result of it. All right, that is all I have, Libra, as you close out the month of July. I hope this reading was everything that you're hoping for and so much more. If you are looking for an extended to this reading, go ahead and check out the link box below for a link for that. And hopefully I will see you in the month of August.